Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Well, I hope everybody had a good long weekend.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. Everybody had a long weekend, but maybe it wasn't good.
But you know, did.
Right. Oh, that's a long weekend. Is it really, though? Because Monday's still a weekday, so it's not a weekend day. So it's not a long weekend.
Yeah.
That's true.
The weekend is a set time.
Yeah.
Right.
If you add a day on each side, you shouldn't call it a long weekend because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And weekend shouldn't include Sunday because that's the start of a new week, technically. Yeah. So the weekend should really be Friday, Saturday.
But you work on Friday.
Yeah.
It was weekend feels is what it was.
Oh, weekend feels.
That's what it is.
Yeah, what the kids say.
Weekend vibes.
Do kids still say catching feelings? They still say that?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I like it.
Catching feelings.
Do you use outdated slang, Lindsay? Have you caught yourself going, oh, I need to stop saying that?
Yeah.
Because I do it. I do it every once in a while. I'm like, oh, I need to stop saying. Nothing's coming to mind, but I know I do it.
You know what, though? I don't tell myself to stop saying it.
Oh, really?
You just embrace it. Like it. You like it.
That's what I'm saying.
I use word as an affirmation a lot.
Word? Yeah, you do.
Word.
Don't take offense to this, Riggins, please.
Yeah.
No offense meant.
No.
But I think you and Alexis may have used tomato, boo, tomato a little too long.
No. No, it was hot for like 2 weeks. I never used it beyond
then
that.
Alexis was.
I'm very plugged in when things are not popular.
I know you usually are, so I'm probably wrong.
She
I might be throwing you in there under the bus with her.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's so good. It's one of my favorites.
When something's not good, you boo it, then you say tomato, meaning you're throwing tomatoes at rotten tomatoes like they used to do with bad performers. They'd throw rotten tomatoes at them on stage.
Yeah, I've never heard
a viral something.
Somebody used it in a viral video and it became like a thing. Yeah, for maybe a week or two, but I guarantee I didn't use it beyond that. Guaranteed.
Well,
that's terrible. Alexis, you need to stop.
I think she stopped now.
Okay.
Baby bird. I think she stopped now, baby bird.
Do you use any outdated slang that
I'm not a big slang user anyway, so
I'm trying to think of something you've said.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like slang, and homie don't play that, when it comes to slang.
You don't say hello.
If anybody accuses me of using slang, I'll just say, eat my shorts. Smell you later.
If Bart Simpson said it a lot, it's probably outdated.
Ay, caramba.
Yeah, right.
What you doing there, Greg?
Well, hey, Katie, I'm making my world-famous Gregnog.
Well, if it's so world-famous, how come I don't know about it?
Well, there's a lot you don't know about me. Like how I just ordered truckloads of our most popular items at Sweet Dreams.
You did what?
Shh.
Right now, save up to 70% on overstocks, clearance, and closeouts. In stock and ready to rock. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Is that your stomach growling that I just heard?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought
I don't think so. I had the sound playing in my earbuds.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't hear it. You keep your earbuds a lot lower than mine, so if my stomach did growl, you would have heard it and I wouldn't have. So maybe it did.
Well, you know what? My stomach is growling. Mine is. I'm starving.
So maybe it's yours.
Maybe it is mine. But my thoughts are with Gen Z today. There's an article out that says Gen Z is suffering a midlife crisis.
I know.
Earlier than expected because Gen Z only goes up to, I think, is it 27? It might be 27. But they said by every metric, scientists say that they're more depressed, they feel more isolated, they are less inclined to tackle new opportunities. They said, the quote was, by every metric, they're having a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's because their entire lives they've been bombarded with doom and gloom, and people using those tactics for political power. They think that the earth is going to be destroyed within a few years. They think they live in a country that is just so violently, disgustingly racist. They feel like they're in danger everywhere they go. And they've also been isolated, into the social media world, and that's how they communicate. So they don't get out and have human interaction face to face with people. I understand it. I don't think they're just being little babies.
No.
I think that society has pushed them conditioned them to be that way.
They said there is some financial burden aspect of it, but they said that's not the major factor of why they're feeling like that. And the thought of a 22-year-old feeling so anxious or stressed out is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
it makes me sad.
Doesn't it? I mean, at 22.
My initial reaction is that they're babies because they do a lot of babyish things.
Yeah.
But I see where you're going with this, TJ. I get it.
Yeah. And they're also told that you don't need all of the things that have been great in America so far. It's to break them down and go family, kids, car. You don't need a car. You don't need a driver's license. You don't need all of these things that give you a sense of accomplishment when you're young. I mean, imagine that feeling when it was your time to get a driver's license.
Yeah.
And you come, I got a driver's license. I'm on my way to being an adult, and I, have this responsibility and all that stuff. Well, now they don't care about getting a driver's license. A lot of them don't.
I know that's
They don't want a car. They don't want a house. They've been told you don't need all that stuff.
Yeah. And they said there's a lot of barriers to entry in getting a lot of those things, financial burdens on getting those things because they are so much more expensive. But I mean, at 21, go get an Incredible Hulk at a dirty bar and try to, have a cocktail. That'll fix things.
Yeah. Yes.
And I don't know if you want to get into this, but it is part of the deal. More and more people are not of faith.
Ah, that's it too.
So
huh?
yeah,
Right.
They talk about overall holistic health, and then I sort of tuned out because I don't know what that means. Just tell them they're more stressed out, they're feeling more fearful. Holistic health, that means nothing.
You don't need holistic health. You need holy health is what you need.
That's right.
You get in the church house, you feel a lot better.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins Show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
I love this story. It made me laugh because I am a radio professional. And one of the things I love most about radio is the big voice guy, that does movie trailers or car dealership commercials. No money down, that kind of stuff. So I saw this report that says aggressive baby names are trending.
Aggressive
baby names, and they gave some examples, and I had to read them in the big voice guy voice. So some examples include Blade, Cannon, Cutter, yeah,
Cutter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cutter.
Oh my gosh.
Dagger,
Goodness.
Dagger.
Gunner. My son's name is Danger.
Danger.
Yeah, and this was a really funny one. Arson.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
That's bad.
because people say that it also sounds like our son. Arson. Our son. That's stretching it.
Yeah. All these are Blade. I mean, can you look at a little baby and think, oh, Blade.
Yeah.
It's a Wesley Snipes character.
But a Cutter.
Isn't there a Cutter baseball player? I feel like Kyle's friends with him or something. I don't know.
Is that his first name or his last name, though?
I don't know. I thought first, but I don't know.
Cutter. Okay.
What about Dagger, though? That's a cool name, Dagger.
Dagger.
And Gunner has been a name for a long time.
Yeah, Gunner.
you know?
Yeah. Maybe I have to sit with some of Danger. I don't know about that.
Danger Bloom.
But just give him a nickname, you know?
Yeah.
Like there was a guy from Jonesboro, Louisiana that was really good friends with my aunt and uncle. And his wife had their first child, and it was a boy. And his name was Stephen. But the dad, his name was Delmer. Delmer decided before Stephen was born that, well, his whole life he had thought about when he has a son, that the son's name is going to be Tater.
Tater, right?
Tater, yeah.
Yeah, you have a Tater.
Tater. And so the minute he was born, I mean, they gave him the name Stephen, but it's Tater. And he would tell people, newborn baby there, this is Tater, it's Tater.
Tater.
And he was called that until he was old enough to tell people to start calling him Stephen.
Oh, he went back to Stephen?
Yeah, later on, after he was a teenager. and stuff,
really?
he was calling Stephen.
Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I don't know. I think it's kind of a fun name, but I wonder why if he was just so over it, he's like, I don't want that at all. That makes me kind of sad.
But I know somebody, this couple who named their kid Pork Chop in the hospice as a nickname. And they call him, his entire life, he's a teenager now, and everybody knows him as Pork Chop, or his mom will call him Choppy sometimes for short.
I love that. It's a great nickname, Pork Chop.
It's because they said they came up with that because when the doctor held him up, the mom said, "What does he look like?" And the dad said, "He looks like a little pork chop."
Yeah.
And so then that's stuck.
It's a great nickname.
Or maybe they call him PC sometimes.
PC. Yeah. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, that's what you call a pig that knows martial arts.
What's that?
Pork chop.
Woo! Oh, come on, look out.
Yeah. More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and I am telling you what, if you haven't seen Jewelers on Main in Mooresville, you're really missing out. Beautiful, beautiful pieces with jewelry repair done in-house. You can even design your own piece of jewelry. You're going to love them. Jewelers on Main in downtown Mooresville.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Did you know you can add the home page to your phone's home screen? It's easy. Check out the instructions at the top, and it only has to be done once. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
When it comes to football, I know where I'm headed. Wild Wing Cafe. They've got hot wings, cold beer, and football on all the big screens. It's the best place to catch every play, enjoy some killer wings, and ice-cold drinks. See you at Wild Wing Cafe, your game day headquarters.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, we got so much to get to in the rest of this show, especially Lindsay being obsessed with finding Rob a wife on this app. There have been stipulations put on it because it does cost money in the subscription. So an executive decision had to be made, and we'll let you know how that works. And Lindsay's quest to get Rob a wife. And Yeah, she's obsessed with it, and it's getting a little bit too crazy, I think, and which makes sense for the stipulation that's been placed upon it now.
Right.
It's a time limit. We're under a time crunch.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm stressed.
So we'll get into that in a few minutes, but the inauguration yesterday, some people are talking about that. A
couple people.
And Melania Trump just busted out the fashion better than anybody could do it. And then they were all, oh, that hat, look at the hat. And the hat almost blew off because it was so windy. When she first got out of the limo to go meet the Bidens for tea, they do that little thing when they go in and have tea. And I don't know if it was before that or right after that Biden signed the preemptive pardon for all of his family members. So, so that way nobody can come back and investigate them and prosecute them for any laws that they've broken.
Really?
Yeah.
Never
So,
knew that.
Biden crime family is what they call them. So,
Yeah.
but what did you find out about the hat, Lindsay?
Eric Javits, my main man. I got a lot of hats from Eric Javits. Made Melania's hat.
No way.
Handmade. Yes. It's an Eric Javits hat. I am so excited. And you can go to our website and code TJ, you get a discount for Eric Javits hats.
Yeah, tjriggins.com/deals, and then the code TJ at the end to save you tons of money.
They're the best quality hats. And of course, I guess I'm not surprised because they're such good quality, but I am. It's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Everybody was talking about the hat yesterday, and that Melania used a designer that wasn't like Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren did Jill Biden's dress. So she said, well, I'm going to use a lesser known and probably make that guy's career. But the hat was Javits,
Eric Javits. And I have a similar hat. I don't want to say the same one. So I feel like me and Melania are like this now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all are.
Obviously.
Yeah, y'all could compare notes on the Eric Javits hat.
Sure.
Maybe you could trade sometime.
Yes,
He's like, can I wear that one you wore at inauguration day?
How cool would
And
that
you could
be?
wear the one that's in my profile picture.
Yeah, I feel like we're twinsies.
They'll probably, it was such a newsworthy moment. They'll probably put that in some sort of archive or a museum somewhere. Like, this is Melania Trump's.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do that for a lot of the first ladies.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Maybe he could make me a replica. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Well, on those entertainment shows today, they'll be showing the replicas of whatever gowns that you could get for, 1/4 of the price.
Yeah.
You can go to Target and get the exact same look.
Slightly irregular. No big deal.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's Lindsay from the TJ and Riggins Show. I love R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, mainly because they have so many different options. You can find diamonds, fashion jewelry, anything for this holiday season. So make sure to tell your loved ones to check out R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamonds for directions. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Oh, look, our new subscribe button, where you can make sure you're getting the new shows right when they're posted. Find listening options for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, social media sites, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
If you live in the Charlotte area and you need furniture, then you need Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. We love them, and you will too. So go to tjriggins.com/sweet dreams for Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, we got to move. Got a lot to do and a short time to do it. So just to catch you up to date from the beginning, Lindsay's been dying to matchmake Rob. She wants to find him a wife. She says she's very good at matchmaking. So Rob reluctantly agreed to let her sign him up for a dating app, and she's doing all the work on it. And she has become obsessed with it. Now, one of the things that changed is when she got all signed up and everything, realized that they don't really show you anything unless you pay the subscription. So we have a 1-month subscription to this dating app. So that's the length of time that Lindsay has to get him a woman.
Unless I forget to delete the subscription, cancel the subscription, because I'm real bad about that. And it is on my credit card. So
Jody didn't Venmo you yet?
She did, of course. Okay. But I'm saying
but the read thing would be on your credit. Okay.
And Kyle's always like, did you remember to delete that? No. But I enjoy it. And I get obsessive with stuff like this when I'm really passionate about something, and it's harder than you think, especially these days and times. I think maybe 10 years ago it was a little easier. Now it's like people got some weird stuff on.
Yeah.
I don't even know half the stuff they're saying. I have to like Google initials of things and acronyms, and I'm like, what are they saying? So it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But also, it's taken a lot of my time because when we're sitting at home during the week, it was a holiday and we were just sitting at home with the family, I was on it constantly because that was my time to like really, every day I'm like, okay, we're going to make a match, I'm determined. And my husband's like, Lindsay, you are out of control. Because I show him, I'm like, what do you think about? And he's so annoyed at this point. He's like, I'm trying to watch the football game. I'm like, but what do you think about her?
So have there been any prospects that look good so far?
Yes. We are currently matched and talking with someone. After I make the match, it's up to him to go in there and chat.
Yeah.
Because I don't speak Rob, you know what I mean? So it could get dicey. And
because these women are into the same types of things that he's into, and they would know that you're not Rob if you're trying to talk to them.
Correct. Because I don't know a lot of the games they're talking about, just little things like that. So what I don't like, it's not the chatting, the lingo he's using. What I don't like is the speed, the timing it takes him to message.
Yeah, so he's busy doing other stuff, and you say, you need to message this girl, and he's like, well, I can't do it right now.
Right.
So that's going to end up being a headbutting thing between the two of them.
Yeah, and
I need on my nerves.
I need to go into this more. I don't know if we have time because there's one big thing that is making me mad.
Well, he just said she's getting on my nerves, so I love this.
Yeah, I'm about done with this already.
Oh, how dare! I'm doing this for you.
But I didn't say I wanted it, Lindsay.
Wait, hang on. So we got Now Trending coming up next, and then Riggins, can we pick this back up after Now Trending?
You bet.
Okay. All right. So hang on. We got so much going on today. You don't need to leave for even 1 second. All right.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Every weekday, the Extra Funny podcast is available at tjriggins.com. It's uncensored and, extra funny. Extra Funny is sponsored by Eric Javits. Find your next great hat at Eric Javits. Get 20% off your order today by going to tjriggins.com/deals. That's tjriggins.com/deals. Then use promo code TJ at checkout.
Hey Charlotte, ready to enjoy a chef-prepared meal using delicious seasonal ingredients without ever having to leave your home? Table and Twine is the answer. Have a world-class dining experience without ever leaving your house. Learn more at tjriggins.com/tableandtwine.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, so we've audibled, and we're going to bump Now Trending back to the next segment, so we can go ahead and get to the bottom of this deal with Lindsay and Rob facing controversy, a little conflict about her working this dating app for him. So the big complaint is that he's not responding to the women's in a timely manner as far as you're concerned.
Right. Because this is this is one of those things where timing is of the essence. I mean, you have to really get in there because they're getting matches too, and you really want to snag them when you can. What makes me mad is that Rob takes, what do you call it, a hiatus from his phone. So what do you call it, Rob?
I disconnect.
He disconnects, okay? So he texted me and said, I texted him and said, hey, this girl is messaging you. Please message her back. Like, I like her. I think this is going to be good for you. He said, you know what, Lindsay? I'm disconnecting for the weekend. I'll get to it when I can. And
I
said,
the whole weekend?
Yes. Now, in theory, it sounds wonderful, right? Because you're like, oh, good, you're getting rid, you're disconnecting. You know good and well, he is still doing video games, and he's still, so disconnecting to your phone, okay, but you're still playing D&D and Sonic the Hedgehog and Pokemon or whatever you play on your big screen. So that's why I'm frustrated.
I was watching movies, and I was reading a book.
Yeah. Well, movies is not disconnecting.
Thank you.
A book is disconnecting.
No, it is disconnecting. It is for sure.
You mean to tell me you didn't play one video game this weekend?
I did, but not during the time I was disconnecting.
Anyway,
he's disconnecting from you. Is what he was saying.
Is what he was actually
taking the
saying.
weekend.
Yeah. I just
I need that when like 7 a.m. on Saturday, she sends me 6 to 7 text messages and calls me.
It's important.
Like, who's up at 7 o'clock on a Saturday, Lindsay?
Me. All of them. And you should be, because you wake up every day at 5 o'clock.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so did you lose this prospect because he didn't get back to her?
Possibly. I mean, I think they're still chatting, but the last thing was that she wanted to meet up and he went radio silent, and I'm just getting really frustrated with you, Rob. I'm about to start
check it
chatting.
again because I did not go radio silent. I have talked to her since then.
Okay, well, it was too long for my liking. If it goes 8 hours.
I'm just going to delete the app. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to delete it. I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, look, we're $60 into this, and it's not it won't be used until the end of the month. So
right,
we got to use it on somebody.
And listen,
can you change profiles in the middle of a subscription? Somebody's getting hit. You got my 60 big ones on it.
We're not throwing away 60 bones. Somebody's getting a girlfriend. That's funny.
But good news, I'm getting DMs on Instagram of people that want to set up their friend or their sister and giving me their phone number. So we have other routes. It's just that I've invested so much time in this app. So I'm seeing it through. You know me, I'm not going to back down.
Yeah. She's sure not. 60 big ones.
Yeah.
You better not.
Yeah. Out of TJ's pocket.
60 pigs.
Let me ask you, TJ, you think she's going to be able to find him a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Somebody that will become his girlfriend later.
Okay.
But right now he's determined not to let it happen.
Right.
To give her the satisfaction. So Now Trending coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
Let's go. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. The TJ and Riggins Show, Extra Funny, The Week in Review, and all the new and past podcasts. Listen, fast forward, download, and share. Add it to your phone's home screen today. most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
The one story everybody is talking about, the Black Eyed Peas have canceled their Las Vegas residency for 2025.
I was crushed.
I didn't realize Fergie's not a part. Do you want to go see the Black Eyed Peas without Fergie?
No.
I mean, I barely want to see the Black Eyed Peas with Fergie, let alone certainly not without her.
Black Eyed Peas had something about them, a little thing that would tell me that I don't really want to hear a whole lot of their music. I liked some of it. I mean, it was pretty good.
Fun.
But when you have, like, say, more than 2 songs that count, like 1 to the 2 to the something, and then that's how you're rhyming and all that, then, all right, 1's enough, 2's really enough, and then after that,
I like it.
Totally agree.
I'm a bee. But man,
you're a bee.
You're a bee.
But come on, you're in Vegas, you're having cocktails, and then all of a sudden you start playing my hump, my lovely lady love. That's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of disappointing. That
So it's basically just Will I Am, right?
Yeah. Oh, William.
And Apple.
Where's old William at? Go listen to William.
I got to thank TJ. I walked in the studio this morning, and he immediately gave me a hug and notified me that it was National Hugging Day. Hugging Day. So reach out to the people you love. It's perfect time for it. It's ice cold out where we live. It's perfect time for a hug.
Oh, everybody needs a hug sometimes.
A little physical touch never hurt nobody.
Rob hates it, but
we can't really hug Rob. But yeah, we'll see. And then yesterday was the inauguration. It is the top trending topic. One of the big entertainment stories was Carrie Underwood. Going up there to sing America the Beautiful, I think it was. And then her backing music didn't play. So she looked right at the handler and said, I'll just sing it. Just like that. It was all on camera. And then she went and belted this song out. And she was terrific.
Yeah, she did a great job with that. But I don't understand how a band doesn't work. Because I thought she was supposed to be playing with one of the military bands, like one of the military bands or whatever military band that was there, orchestra, was going to play, and she was going to sing.
Oh, really?
But they have technical, they can't get the music to start. Well, it's a band.
Yeah.
Right.
Our drummer's smoking.
Yeah, he's out back.
They get called away to battle. I mean,
yeah, really. Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, she handled it. She looked right there. She was like, I'll just sing it, and made like this little face like, it's fine.
Y'all help me out with this.
Yeah, and help me out with this if you know the word.
I don't think anybody needed to help her out, though, ever.
Yeah, she was
best.
awesome.
Yeah.
She was really good.
I'm like, y'all are actually messing her up. Okay, everybody, shut up.
Chill out. And then the other top trending topic, the college football national championship happened last night. Ohio State, Notre Dame. Ohio State came out the winner down there in Atlanta, Georgia. But a lot of people are saying it wasn't as exciting. It just there weren't as many eyes on this game. And a lot of reasons for that. Some people saying because there was no SEC team in the championship. Just lacked the usual excitement of a big game. So
anytime there's not an SEC team in the national championship, it's not worth watching.
Is that right?
And I didn't watch it. I didn't watch any of it.
It starts at 7:30. It's so late.
So late.
Right. And yesterday, that was my Sunday. So I went to bed early.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Long day with the inauguration and all that.
Sure.
Yeah. So those are just a few things that are now trending.
So we have something very special coming up. It may not be groundbreaking radio and podcast content, but it's very interesting and could be very helpful to you and yours. Coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
When it comes to all things real estate, especially in the Lake Norman area, there is no one better than the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. We've used them for years. They're our friends, and you are going to love them. Just go to tjriggins.com/Temple Team. tjriggins.com/Temple Team.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
All guests of the TJ and Riggins Show stay at the Hyatt-centric South Park, Charlotte. Beautiful rooms paired with incredible dining options, all nestled perfectly in the beautiful South Park neighborhood of Charlotte. Book your stay online at tjriggins.com/Hyatt.